He's introducing the speaker, the keynote speaker.
All right.
I just thought that was some guy.
No, this seems
Thank
like
y'all for coming today. I'm announcing a legend at Chess. So far, his accomplishments, not much. But what hasn't he done? Nothing. He's done a little bit of everything.
That kind of
He's a jack of all trades. You never know. He could be mixed up in maybe, I don't know, some senior trip problems, but he can beat the case. He's out there for all of us. Everybody, give a hand. Schuyler Harmisson. Hey, you don't have to move for a second. I'm sitting down.
I'm just happy I can be here. Decorum, and I take that seriously. And so if any of you guys are talking, like just me, like I'm not gonna have that. This is serious matter. So if you guys want to chat, if you guys want to just you can watch the video later. Okay, thank you. Now that we got that off. So today at about 12 o'clock, I realized it's a social. Like I gotta do a TED Talk. And I started brainstorming. It's a very in-depth creative process for me in terms of how I speak, including, and not limited to, just thinking of ideas in my brain. And so I was thinking, right? And one of the things I kept thinking about was the senior leader meeting, where we were trying to figure out what we wanted to put on our shirts.
Yes, sir.
We were like, what's a unifying thing about our class? What's something we all have in common? And we sat there for like an entire lunch period, and we literally could not think of anything. And so I got to thinking, what does our class have in common? I really couldn't come up with much. I think we all agree that Stanley's the best dressed. Ezra's the worst. Annika is the best artist, and almost pretty much the rest of us are the worst. There's a couple outliers.
I take offense.
Everyone else is pretty much tied for the worst. Clint's the most Republican, and I think there also probably is a tie for the most liberal. The most good
Definitely not
amount
the
of
most
people.
Republican.
But like, we have some consensuses, but we don't really have much in common. And this is gonna sound corny, and I'll just accept it. The one thing we do have in common is kindness, and general just empathy for each other.
So
which
true.
I would say most schools don't have, And of course, there always are a few outliers, Like maybe you could say an imposter. An imposter. And that, there's an imposter within all of us, Like, I've done things, I've said mean things. We've all done it. We've all done it. And, today, I just want to make a sacrifice to move better as a class.
He's gonna jump in the fire.
I'm really good.
Sacrifice, Schuyler. Sacrifice.
What is
that? No, it's his Among Us backpack.
This is my Among Us backpack.
No!
I spent $23 on this on Walmart.com. Was probably the best purchase of my life. I'm about to throw it in this fire.
No!
Schuyler, I'm gonna expel you myself.
Because, listen, there's an imposter within all of us. Think about every time you played a game in Among Us. There's always an imposter. But what if
He's right about that one.
ship had no imposter? What if the cruise ship had no imposter? How efficient, how fun of a place would that cruise ship be?
You're so efficient.
You're just cruising around, fixing wires, not looking behind your back to see if you get killed. Everyone can use the vents.
You gotta
freely.
kill the imposter.
And everybody has an imposter inside of us. And so this will symbolically be me burning the imposter inside me and working towards class unity for everyone.
Is that empty?
Yes.
Are you sure?
And now I'll end this little talk with just a request. Don't be sus. Don't be the imposter. That means you have to throw your most prized possession in a fire to make sure you're not a an imposter, a jerk, a bad person, not a friendly person, not a caring person, which is what we all have in common at UT. If you have to throw your most prized possession in, go ahead. But I challenge you all to be better, not the imposter. Thank you, everybody.